which I admit was on a little bit of a cliffhanger. So we're just sneaking in and saving all the doctors that we thought had died originally, and now I think we're just looking for Megan, because she's the, hidden away one. And we've created a distraction, and stuff's getting real and crazy, so we're gonna continue on pretty swiftly and see what's happening. Now, I did hack this already, I think, so we've got this set to fight people I don't like. I'm just going to double check quickly that I did everything in here. Yep, looks like we're good to go, and we can pretty much just jump straight into it. So we're going to reload a virus.
Pritchard, are you still tracking the scientists?
Of course.
Simulate feedback along that route. Make it strong enough to vibrate their implants. They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad, Jensen. I'm sending it now.
Wait, I thought this was friendly. Oh, I see. Found some dogs. Well, that's the end of those gods. Do I? Oh no, that's another drone. Thank you, little drone dude. So was I picking up loads of crap again, or... Yep, apparently so. Okay, I am gonna... Well, I guess my drone did just fire a bunch of dudes. Oh great, is this going to be another one of these boss fights that requires me to fight with actual weaponry? Well, let's see what weapons we've got. Well, we've got an RPG, that'll probably help, and a crossbow. So I guess we've got some combat weapons. Let's get my keys sorted out then. 4 and 5. We'll equip the grenade, I guess. Every time I find a room like this, I get suspicious about combat. I mean, I might be wrong, so we'll see. But I don't know, I just got a sudden inkling that we might be running into a boss fight soon. Time will tell. Well, I guess we'll probably find Megan first, right? So maybe I'm overreacting. Although this seems... what the... Yeah. This is a strange place.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Zoe. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed. All because you're afraid of people like me. Augmented people, with the power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
Yeah, I knew I was suspicious when I went and got that chip upgrade.
Oh, yes, Mr. Jensen. You figured out our plans, but not soon enough. Dispose of him, Namir. And this time do it right.
I'm assuming this means I'm going to have to fight without my augments.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
I'm sure I can beat the dude up with no augments, right?
can a man be so clueless?
Although it's
Behind
kind of
you,
trickier
Jensen.
when my system is fully EMP'd. Enjoy! Okay, let's see. I think we could probably do with some EMP grenades too. See how he likes his system being knocked out.
Like a blind man, you stumble on, unaware of the decision ahead. Look
You know what?
at you, jumping at shadows like a scared child.
Okay, I'm not sure how he blew up the rocket in my face, but this is going to be a tough fight, it seems. Geez, definitely jumping into the action straight away. Also, put these weapons backwards. I wanted this on 4 and not 5. So I was getting confused. So, can I cheese this by, like, throwing down a mine? Is that allowed? Okay, as soon as ready. On it. That's brutal. Also, this dude is very resilient to, like, RPG fire. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the thing again. I'm gonna throw it more centrally, I think. Then I'm gonna grab a rocket. I'm gonna grab the grenade. Skip.
I knew you'd show up here eventually. I
Grenade.
thought you would be more formidable.
Okay, I'm finding that too close range, I think. That must be what's killing me, because, like, I don't know. Otherwise. So, try again. For that. So, we'll do... Oh, mine template. That could be handy. Let's combine this with an... Come out with frag mine. See if we can't. Oh. Well, that was not intentional. Okay, let's try this again.
Behind you, Jensen.
Let's equip one of these. And get taps out. Almost no.
You have no idea what it is you're chasing, do you, Jensen? Look at you, jumping at shadows like a scared child.
Jeez. Do I have any medical supplies? I guess this is what I get for not carrying around medkits. Again.
Losing LA, but you have
Jeez. I'm not sure how to beat this guy. It does seem like the mines and stuff aren't really working the way I wanted them to. I think we're going to actually command that as an EMP mine. So we're going to go... I can't remember. How do I use these things? Like, what's the... Press and hold the throw button. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're going to go 6, 7, 8, 9. What was the last one? Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay, let's make sure we're loaded on everything. Okay. So, save it because we've done all that. That was not good.
Should have died the first time. That business should be tried.
Yeah, these boss fights are really kind of a pain when you're not in a like combat setup.
But futile! Jumping at shadows like a scared child. Cracking all the way through. Finding me now should be soon.
Okay, let's see. We've used all the rocket ammo, so we're going to drop this and grab a actual gun. Shoot, I've run out of that. I need to put this and then...
I'm right over here, my friend. Come get it. That business should be tried with Barry. Sure ended there. Do you realize how hopeless this is?
So I don't know if gas is affecting me now because of my suit being partially disabled and all that. Okay, let's try again.
So stupid. This chase long ago.
What is he using? Is he using like a grenade launcher or something? Because I'm getting crippled. I think I need to go backwards and around. This is like a seriously rough start.
I underestimated you, Jensen.
Okay, yeah. I need to actually land the rocket directly because otherwise he just kills me.
Look! I thought you would be more formidable than this.
Okay, he jumped up and over. It's fine. Made it there, I think. Where is he?
I thought I
How? Why are my rockets blowing up in my face? I don't understand. Oh, hi Sensei. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a rough start to this stream. I'm kind of dying a lot. Maybe I'll save the rocket for later. I'll start off by trying to stun him and then go from there.
Lost a good man. Look at you. Losing Yelena, but you
There's a real pain in the ass.
that will not save you, my friend. Tracked me all the way here. Finding me now should be
Ah, using a rocket indoors. Who would have thought that's a dangerous thing to do? And it doesn't matter if I'm highly augmented because they keep disabling all my augments. Yay!
This is as far as you go. Look at you.
Yes, I know, if I hadn't gone to the clinic. I even said it at the time I went to the clinic, but I was super suspicious.
Behind you, Jensen. What did you do?
And it was kind of broke. You gonna jump the wall, you gonna come around.
I thought you would be more formidable than this. Tracked me all the way here.
Seriously, he jumped over a rocket. Serious acrobatic skills. I cannot see. And of course he's there. Oh, okay. I mean, even shooting him directly with a rocket launcher isn't doing that much damage, so whilst there's guns lying around, I feel like it'll take a long time. Yeah, I know, I'm too used to not being affected by gas due to my augments, and it's throwing me off a bit. Okay.
I knew.
What? Can you blow up? No? What?
It took losing Yelena, but you have their attention now.
That... Okay, for some reason I couldn't detonate the explosive. I don't know what that was about. Oh. Okay, I think it's safe to get off one rocket to start, generally.
Behind you, Jensen.
Can we... No, we're not going to actually do anything.
I thought you would be more formidable than this.
I can't really see him.
Tracked me all the way here. Finding me now should be simple. But even I have worries to follow.
I'm assuming I accidentally shot a wall there, or something. No, no, I'm still alive.
So smart. You should have given us chase.
Finally. Whew. That was tough. I'm not even on the hardest difficulty, jeez.
Finish it.
Not until you tell me where Megan is.
You've lost her, Jensen. Men like us, we never get back the things we love.
Okay, let's see. I have no rocket ammo, so we can drop that. Takes up way too much space. I'm gonna grab this in case, because stuff is messy around here. Am I just gonna play the rest of the game like this? Because that's gonna get really annoying really quick. Yeah, I'm kind of playing mostly stealthy this run, but if I run into something that warrants being aggressive, I'm fine with it. But I don't usually carry actual, like, combat weapons with me, so situations like this are a bit difficult. Okay, let's make sure all these random guns are loaded. Okay, looks like we're loaded up good. And don't usually use these though, so we'll take them off. Pop these back on, and then go 5 and 6, I think could do. 7. Yeah, this is, well, I guess it's not technically my first playthrough. I have played the game before, but I've only played like really small bits of it. Well, I've only played a really small bit of it. Basically, I played at the start up until about when we got to China the first time. I've done that part multiple times, but I kept being like, oh, I'm going to do a stealth run, and then it was like, oh, I'm going to do a full combat run, and I kept getting distracted. So this time by streaming it though, I've been a bit more committed to actually going through. And not like save scumming all the time if I'm trying to be stealthy, but not just going full Rambo either. So it's a nice little balance.
Jaren, is that you?
Not exactly.
Adam? Oh my god, Adam! It's you. You're hurt. What happened?
What happened to you? I risked my life for you, Megan. I came halfway around the world, and for what?
It's not what you think.
Are you part of this?
No! No, Adam, I swear it! The kidnapping was real. The attack on Seraph Industries, they came after me. They wanted my research.
And when did you decide they could have it?
It didn't happen like that. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. I couldn't! And then David said we had to use it. We owed it to mankind.
David? What are you talking about?
My great discovery. The genetic framework I found that makes it easier for living tissue to bond with implants. I found it. In you, Adam. I used your DNA. I wanted to tell you, I swear. But David convinced me what it could mean for mankind. How much better off we could all be. It took Hugh to make me see how wrong I was.
Hugh? Hugh Darrow.
He owns this facility. After Namir brought us here...
Richard! Patch me into Seraph, now!
Adam, please! He was only pretending to work with Tai Young and the others. He found out what they were planning to do and told them he would help. But only to make sure they never succeeded. Their control signal won't work.
But it does work, Megan. Zhao damn near shut me down.
No. No, that can't be true.
Have I ever lied to you?
I'll
Unlike
reset
you
your
to me.
software. It'll put things right again.
Oh!
I've insulated your chip to prevent external signals from reaching it. It's something I developed recently using nanotechnology.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sarif here has asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. After careful deliberation, I've decided I must do exactly that. Forgive me.
Well, things just got pretty messy over there.
Oh god. He's modified the control signal. Anyone with the new biochip will be affected. You never said anything about this.
I'm going back for the scientists.
No, Adam! I know the complex better than you. I'll find them. There's a hangar bay through there. Get to its control room and retract the roof. Clear a path for us.
I'm not entirely certain I trust her. Also, geez, can you imagine living in a room this white? Like, it just looks like someone forgot to put textures on. Of course, before I go, I need to rob everything. As is the way of this game. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna nuke my way through this.
Access granted.
Tons of nuke virus things anyway. I'm sure that would have been interesting if I was taking the time to read everything. Now, what is in your magical computer? Because I do not trust.
Access denied.
Well, I mean, apparently there's no alarms here, so I guess that's good. Also, I can go this way, but I can also just ignore and go out here anyway. So we'll figure out what we're doing. What's the map? Where are we? Okay, let's try and break into here again. Okay, so there's some cool music coming up. I shall look forward to that. After we finish hacking. Okay, let's see what we can do. I should use more nuke viruses.
Access granted.
Oh. Really? And there was nothing new here anyway? Well, that was disappointing. Well, let's check this door. Okay, it's just back here, I guess, in case we decide we wanted something that we left behind. Right. This is random. Anything else weird in this room, other than everything being white? Even the stuffed toy is white. Not sure if her favourite colour is white or some form of mental torture. I'm just going to assume this is your favourite music. No, clearly you liked the gramophone. What else are you doing? They're all moving around in a kind of weird way. Oh, they had their chips screwed with. You're not very good at running, dude. Am I just staying here? Do I not get to leave?
Adam, I'm getting my team out of here. You have to go to Panchaea and stop Hugh.
You and I aren't done with this, Megan.
I know how it looks.
Why didn't you get me out of here?
I think it's causing the new biochips to overstimulate the vagus nerve, creating terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it. Use the Leo shuttle. It will take you to Panchaea. Good luck, Adam.
You're the one. The one who did away from me! Ruined me! The bastard ruined me! Die, you monster! You're the monster! It's your fault! Fuck you!
Okay, this is fun.
I hate you, monster! You're the monster! Just get away from me!
Ah, there's more of them. I can add to my collection of dudes.
I don't know you! Stand still. Go away, Ghost! Go away! Stand still! Just play along. Don't run!
I'm having far too much fun with
It's much easier
this.
this way. Just let me finish! I gotta go to this! Don't get away! Just get away from me! Get away! Go! Rio! Kill you all! We're gonna kill you all!
I just realised I can get a giant takedown with this shotgun.
Stand still. Stand still. Just leave me alone.
You all need to actually come over here. Come on. Come on.
Do this.
Oh, I missed a couple. No, didn't even all go down.
Die, you monster!
Okay, I think it's time for you guys to sleep.
Don't run.
You're getting a little bit too excitable. Did the chips also magically remove all the stuff from their pockets? Oh no, there we go. Okay. Yeah, they reload vests. Have a quick look around first, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Although the game does seem at less of a explore random places and more of a get stuff done kind of point in time.
Automated systems online. Darrow sequence 1, code 1, 1A, preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Begin countdown.
Code 000. Confirm 0. Countdown commencing.
Am I going to space? I thought this was like in the Arctic. No, I'm going down. What?
Electrodynamic launch assist sequence commencing.
Well, that was a debate. Oh no, I'm going. Oh, I'm so confused right now.
Beginning descent.
Oh, they're using like suborbital flight for fast transport. Well, good job, I'm highly durable. Oh, hello,
Jensen.
Britain.
Jensen, can you read me?
Barely.
Japan.
I've reached Panchea,
Canada.
Richard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
You'll have to disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
Fire hot. Anyway, I'll turn up the music a tiny bit if you want, since you were saying the music's really good and stuff, so... Take it as the front door's locked. Oh no, front door is blocked. Never mind locked. Gotta keep an eye out for vents. Vents are our friends. I'm offended by the... I mean, that doesn't actually do anything because I'm EMP proof, but even so. Speaking of, is there anything that would be handy for me to get with my... possibly one of the latter points? I've got to be near the end now. So I'm already very resistant. Don't really need any more hacking stuff, I don't think. Detection could be useful. More sprinting, maybe. Not really having a problem with this. Recoil, not shooting that much. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna get the ability to. No, let's go with this. I've been doing most of this stealth run. Let's commit to it. Oh, I need. Oh no, I don't need a box. I can just relocate this big old box. That didn't go quite as planned, but it'll do. Oh, wait, did I? I don't recall being electrically immune, but sure. Can I have a box, please? I'd really like a box. I'm not sure what exploded, other than, you know, myself. I'm gonna go back and get that box so that I can actually use it for traversal purposes. I'm gonna throw it because quicker. Oh, I didn't realise I could move these boxes around. What? Oh. Apparently I can't move those boxes around. Over. Oh. Well, thanks for the heads up. Didn't realise that's how it worked. That makes us, ow. I am, however, not immune to frag mines. I'm apparently immune to being aware of frag mines. Let's take some wide berths around these corners, shall we? Oh, hacking. I mean, that's about all I do in the skim. Oh. Well, you had a bad day. What happened here? How's it supposed to get here if you electrocute to the floor? And how did you die? Oh, I didn't even realise there were people on the floor. Hello? Oh, so this is the front door. There was a vent back there that I've not been in, and it's starting to bother me because this seems like progressing forwards. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to go back and visit that vent. Vents are just like, you know, very alluring to me. Probably goes to basically the same place anyway, but, you know, one must check. Seriously, we've got mines and vents now. Go away. I do not approve of your invasion of my vents. Aha. Well, that was pointless. There was one more passage I haven't checked out. I've actually, let's check on the map. Is that actually a passage? Oh, door. Ooh. Did the guy that was apparently over here have anything? Nice. I will happily take that. Also, who placed all these mines? I guess it was probably his workers. This looks a bit broken. Okay then. Seems like I was on the right path this time. Do I have any more grenades to turn into mines or not? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see what's going on in this system. Well, it's kind of dangerous. Am I going to get this in time or not?
Access granted.
Okay, let's see. Oh wait, I can enable the security camera. Oh, that doesn't seem very useful. Ooh. Okay, that was an angry robot. Now it's my angry robot. Hello, robot. I want to ride the robot. It will be my steed. Aha. Well, this is pointless. So I don't know if you've watched any parts of my playthrough before, but me being distracted is basically just like the standard procedure.
Access grant.
Is this going to be the one that leads to where that other one came out? Or is that just a way to bypass the door? Oh, no. Ah. Is this one that? Feels like there's, like, an expectation that I needed to sneak around here, but there's nothing I really need to sneak away from. I guess that might change at some point. It's a very dark section of the game. Well, it's been generally quite well lit, but this is pretty murky. Wait, do I have to go back in?
Richard, Panchea's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override them manually.
From up in the tower. I got it.
Oh. Oh, you've played this game a bit by the sounds of it. Do you know if this game has like a new game plus thing where you get to, like, I don't know, keep your augments or anything? I'm not sure if I'd do another streamed playthrough, but it could be kind of fun just to mess around with. Yeah, someone mentioned before that it did, but they weren't sure if it was only in the, was it director's cut edition or something, whereas I just have the original. Wait, what did I just pick up? Oh, and this is the first time I've encountered a lift that has other stuff in it. Long left. So, these guys really didn't have a good time. It's weird that there's so many dead people and not so many people that killed them. I haven't used typing. Go on. What? Oh, I have 3 slots. I also don't really need so many of these. There we go. You know what? I actually don't care about the crossbow. I'd rather pay meds and this stuff back. Shall investigate that in a moment. Am I even on the right floor? Wait, what? Didn't I just come down? Or is this... Oh no, this is going to be upstairs up there. Okay, maybe I'll investigate that now. It's fine. You gone? Wait, alarmed? Who's alarmed? Is anyone down here?
Stay in control, damn it! Okay, I need a plan. Wait, go in.
Is he invisible? Oh no, he's in there. He's just crazy. It's fun. I will stun him if I get the opportunity. Which looks like it might be right now.
The other side. I know. Be quiet! You shouldn't be here! Only I can be!
Well, I was trying to see if I could not stun him, but... Oh, well, he's unconscious and not dead, I guess. That's a improvement based on what seems to happen to most of the people in here. This facility is really rough. The windows are on fire? I mean, that's almost impressive. Oh, I feel like this might be a bad bathroom. Oh, someone did not have a good time. I was expecting a dead body, instead I just found like the worst case of something ever. Okay, so that's gonna be upstairs. What's this? You know what? I actually have too many of these, so I'm just gonna do this. Yay, vodka! I'm sure that'll help. Haha. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. That was actually less exciting than I expected it to be, but sure, why not? Oh, a cooling system. Let's drop this for a second. What's the cooling system even do? Sure, whatever. I don't really care. Wait, that's not what I was after. Oops. Only carrying around these plasma rifles and the heavy rifle because I assume there's going to be another boss fight that's going to require me to fight. Still one thing that rubs me a bit of the wrong way in this game. Like, it lets you be stealthy about almost everything except boss fights. Where it's suddenly like, okay, better go full aggro and just shoot everything. It just feels a bit awkward. I mean, I get it. Not everything can be solved by sneaking. It's, I guess, realistic, but...
Access granted.
Okay, I want that gas grenade because I want to turn it into mine. Wait, sure I can turn it into the gas grenade. Oh, there's two of them. Well, I don't think I really need vodka, so we'll use the obvious solution of getting absolutely blasted. Wait, where is the... Oh jeez, this is difficult. Can I have that? There we go. Can I Well, I mean, I'm not sure what I expected. My inventory is full. Oh. Too much plasma armor. Well, I don't have a shotgun. And I don't have a combat rifle. Okay, well, let's see what's... Oh, hey Mackie, how's it going?
Access grant.
I think we have the turret join my side. That was probably a good decision. Your hand is a claw. I mean, I'm sure it's handy for certain types of work, but it seems impractical for daily life. Unless you can, I don't know, take it off and swap it around at the end of the day. It feels like it's harder to loot these pre-arranged dead bodies than it is with the ones that you kill yourself. Also, they have a lot less loot. Oh. Windows. And cutscene.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. Human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
I'm ending this. Now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
Okay.
What you're doing is horrific. It has to stop. You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own, or they'll end up resenting you for it. And doing it like this? My God, Darrow, it's insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. You, of all people, should be able to understand this. In your former career, were you not sometimes called upon to kill in the line of duty? To carry that grim responsibility in order to save others? You must realize this is no different. Only the scale has changed. Because the threat we face as a species is so extreme.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. None of it matters, because this is what will happen now. After today, whatever you say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer. You were one of the greatest minds of our time, and tomorrow you'll be nothing but a killer.
I have shown the world the worst of itself, Mr. Jensen. As long as people understand that, what they say of me doesn't matter. Quite frankly, I don't even know why I'm listening to you. There's nothing you can say I haven't said to myself at one point or another. The difference, Mr. Jensen, is that I know people like you need this wake-up call. You will never freely give up your augments. Your desire for their power blinds you to the danger you put humanity in.
You know, I've always wondered about that leg brace of yours. Why the father of augmentation doesn't have the most basic of implants. Doesn't make much sense, really. Unless he's one of the few people genetically incompatible with this technology. Gotta love the irony in that. It's the kind of irony that can tear you up inside, bit by bit, every day, until you find yourself despising what you're not.
How dare you? You think I've done all this because a fluke of nature robbed me of my chance to become a part of it? I tried everything, damn you. Everything I could think of to change. None of it worked. None of it!
So you had to fix it, didn't you? Take back control, make it like it never was.
Yes! Yes, that's exactly what What have I done?
Give me the codes, Darrow. Help me stop this.
You'll still be in danger. Panchea's security system, much of it is self-determining and lethal. But if you succeed, if these codes help you turn off the system and reach the broadcast center, tell the world exactly why I did it. Explain to them about the Illuminati, the biochip, Panchea. Help them understand that the technology I created will not be a future any one of us desires.
I mean, you're still a genocidal nutcase, but okay. I can see his point. Like, the whole people magically controlling us from inside our own brains is kind of a worrying prospect, but so there's definitely a bit of an extreme solution.
The codes should help you shut down the Hyron project, Panchea's security system. When you see it, you will understand. There is no room for this technology in the world.
Okay then, we'll go investigate. I've got to be nearing the end of this game, right? I mean, there can't be that much left at
I'm heading back
this
to the hangar to
stage.
see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers.
Excuse me.
But
going
there's
back
too
to
much interference. I think you're...
So get any more practice points. Yay. Don't care about any of this. I am finally getting the ability to run for slightly longer.
on your own, Jensen.
Careful there,
Oh,
Francis.
this feels immensely
You
better.
regret that.
How did these guys come from?
Fuck you! Fuck you! I hate you, monster! No, there's no one here. It's all.
They don't seem very happy.
Go. I can't control them anymore. Run! I don't know you.
Goodbye. Oh shoot. I turned on the robot thing. I didn't want to kill the random people that lost their minds. I don't think it's going to care though. Oh, I'm feeling kind of guilty now. I get the feeling it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath if that thing's doing whatever it wants. Oh jeez. Can I go and... Yeah, I'm sorry, people. I didn't really... I'm gonna go see if I can disable that real quick. Can you stop killing everyone, thanks. Good dog, I guess. You were trying to help.
There's nowhere you can go. You should have stayed away.
Oh, that was a little bit messy. Where am I going now? I have no idea where I'm going now. Ah. Excuse me guys, coming through.
Please, let it be nothing.
They're very slow to react. Just gonna close the door and leave them there.
What's there?
Oh. Wait, is this window broken?
Don't!
Hi.
No! You won't get me, monster! You won't get me!
Guess he doesn't have to climb through windows.
Get away! Get away!
Oh jeez. We hit the lock another load. You sleep. Let's see what we got. Okay. Ooh, nothing in those lockers. So the amount of lockers, that was not a lot of stuff. Let's check there's no vents, because vents are important. Okay. Apparently something's detected me. She seems like she might actually be sane.
You seem relatively normal, Nishbar?
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got out of control. So, is it
No.
safe to come out now?
No. The rest of the station is still under siege. You better stay here until help comes. In the meantime, is it possible to download Praxis software here?
Yes, of course. No damage was done to the computers. See for yourself.
It's like, I'm just gonna, you know, go on a shopping spree whilst I'm here. Let's go.
I will remain here, where it's safe. If you need help, or...
This place is a bit of a mess. Okay. Oh, I forgot. These are like individual things, aren't they? Okay, let's see what we can get rid of that I don't need. Don't need this. Don't need that. Space for one more. But there was 2. Which means I need another 2 squares. Oh wait, I should be able to combine these, right? Come on. Well, there's another 1 square. And anything else we don't need. Let's buy some real quick.
I feel...
Honestly, I'd rather have another bunch of this energy than 2 of those hacking things. There we go. Oh, hi Shimura, how's it going? Why do I keep getting like a being detected sound here? Who is detecting me?
This is William Taggart. If anyone out there is listening, I'm begging you, help. We've barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
So something here kept seeming to kind of detect me, but I'm not too sure as to what. I'm doing good. I feel like I might be getting towards the end of this game, although I felt that way a few times in the past and it keeps proving me wrong, so we'll see. Okay, so where am I going? I have to go down. I could just jump.
I don't
Oh, calm down. Why can't I move? What kind of range do you have on those arms, mate? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up finishing it today, but we'll see. Oh, I think I'm about to get hit, aren't I?
Access granted.
Oh, no, apparently not. Oh wait, gas grenades are non-lethal, right? So I can just give them a little one of these. Actually, no, wait, gas grenades might be lethal. Oh well. These guys are going a bit crazy.
go around. Just let me finish. Just let me finish. I got a job to do. I got a job. No. No. Go away. Go away. You don't have me.
So is this camera angry with me or not? I mean, I don't... Surely the camera's... Actually, I guess surely the camera's not infected, but I guess it's an electronic virus type thing, so... Camera being infected is perfectly reasonable. Sneak along here. Build me a little... fortress of boxes. Oh, she probably has a code. Right. Maybe? Ah. Okay, I'm actually going to keep those disabled because I don't really want to kill the people. Like, it's not really their fault.
You can't be here. Not now.
So, I'm just going to turn stuff off rather than making it angry. No. Wait, laser rifle? That's not what I have, is it? Oh, I've got plasma rifle. What's a laser rifle? I haven't even seen one of those. Wait, am I supposed to be going in here or not? Well, I'm going to go in the more fun way.
Get away! Just get away! I saw what you people did. You killed them all! You even killed each other!
That Hugh Darrow is a monster! Such a tragedy. In the right hands, this technology could have helped so many people.
You seem to be unaffected by the signal that Darrow is broadcasting. I suppose that is a military adaptation?
How did you manage to avoid being affected by the signal? Were you in on it with that bastard, Darrow?
No, I'm just cool that way. You know, really, credits are weird in this game. Like, I have a lot of money, and I never really felt like there was much to spend it on.
Mr. Jensen, how ironic that you should be the one to save us from the monsters out there.
Monsters, Taggart? You mean people. Augmented people who've lost all control, lost their reason.
Isn't that supposed to be my line? Unfortunately, it seems your esteemed Mr. Darrow decided to appropriate my point and turn it back on me. In madness and in blood. He has betrayed us all.
So you finally admit it. You are part of this after all. You have been all along.
It would be pointless to deny anything now, but despite what you think of us, we never wanted augmentations outlawed. All we've ever sought is regulation, rules governing how the technology is developed, and laws that ensure its use for the good of society.
You've raised society above humanity. So who gets to make those rules?
Men with wisdom, strength, and tenacity to know what's right. Proven leaders who distinguish themselves like you, Mr. Jensen. You've certainly earned the right to be one of us. All you have to do is take it.
I'm not looking for glory, Taggart.
Just remember that without control, there's no room for freedom, only anarchy. You were a policeman once.
Don't trust Taggart very much.
You know the importance of order.
I know there's a difference between order and slavery.
The biochip wasn't supposed to force people to do anything. It merely limited powers so that people couldn't go on killing sprees like the ones taking place right now.
Amazing how well that worked out.
Say what you will, but I know that some part of you agrees with me. Absolute freedom is no different than absolute chaos. Society needs boundaries if it has any hope of surviving. And you, Mr. Jensen, can be the one to give us that hope. Shut down Darrow's signal. Then help me get a message out saying that an accident at VersaLife contaminated the world's neuropozyne supply.
VersaLife? And what if I decided to blame the Illuminati?
The Illuminati is just a name to get rich financiers to invest more money. Besides, do you really think the world will believe in some 18th century conspiracy theory? Do this for us, and you'll ensure a future for mankind, all of mankind, augmented or otherwise. The future Hugh Darrow offers doesn't allow for both.
Let me think about it.
It's just gonna be like the whole Mass Effect 3 ending where I have to make some like grandiose decision. Because I'm really bad at making those kind of decisions in games. I'm bad at making any decisions. Ooh, got burned.
I don't know you!
Gonna leave those guys in that. I guess the other option was just to sneak around down here, but you know. Wait. Oh. Fair enough. What is this? Wow, that's quite a password. Wait, hold on. Where am I going? I guess this was like a optional side adventure. Great, so I wouldn't have had to make this decision if I hadn't came here. I could have just never had to think about it.
No dancing. I can't control them anymore. Run! Hey! Come here, Sammy. You're not even there. Get away. I promise. I won't hurt you.
Don't mind me, I'm just coming through. Is it this floor I want to be on? It is, but then there's more floors. Oh. Ooh, more practice kits. Yay, I can run even more. I really wish I'd done this earlier. Whilst I know it's not the most essential upgrade, it just feels so good. Do I even need anything really at this point? Don't really care about the tracking thing. Can't get this. Sure, let's just get less recoil, because I'm assuming I'm going to have some big fight at some point. And if I'm in the home straight, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to play next, because I don't know.
Access granted.
Ooh, that was a lot of ammo. And with a lot of ammo comes a lot of decisions. I could always just use a bit of the ammo. Wait, what? What kind of magic is this? I do not understand. Are my bullets homing? Yeah, this is a lot of dudes. I was kind of just burning some ammo so that I had more inventory space, but this is getting kind of crazy. Oh, four more shots and a love. Oh, they finally realised that I'm over here. I'm not entirely certain how they would have realised that, but sure. More ammo. Well, if I have to have another big fight, I'm at least well armed. Okay, guys. Calm down. I'm not above robbing you just because you're, you know, having a bit of a hard time. I really did knock out a lot of people. Feels a bit brutal that the game clearly is giving me an option here of just walking through and mowing everyone down. Nice. No. Jeez. It's a lot of unconscious people.
Is anybody there? Can you hear me? I've got survivors here. We've locked ourselves in a machine room. Please! Help us!
So my objective here is... Wait, is this to where Sarif is? Seems to be like a big old path to somewhere. I'm curious about things, so I'm gonna investigate first. Where's this go? Oh, down apparently. Not that I have any inventory space to actually hold anything else, admittedly. How down is this going? Where the hell am I?
Fuck you! Fuck you! You're the monster! It's your...
I am highly confused.
Hey, let me go! Ah, get away! Ah, ah! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Let me go! Ah, get away! No!
Don't worry about me, guys. I'm just passing through. Oh, no code. Sad times.
Access granted.
Yeah, I still have no idea where I'm going. I'm just getting super lost at this point. Oh, that hurt.
Stop tormenting me! I can hear you!
Please, let it be nothing.
Real! Not real! Not Quiet! I can't think with all that noise!
Okay, this is getting way too off track. I'm gonna go back. Like, maybe I have to come down here later or something, but I don't feel like I need to be here. Okay, let's... Although, I was looking for Sarif, wasn't I? The reason I'm interested about this is because I obviously found... Wait, what's down here? Okay, it's just some hoopy things. It's where I was before, and this is the ground floor. Let's go see if Sarif's down here or not. Oh, being able to run this far is so good. This is going to be a boss fight, ain't it? Randomly giving me guns. I'm onto you. Wait. Hello? Oh. I wouldn't exactly call that boss.
I won't let you. Can't be here. You won't get me. Not now. You won't get me.
Well, this room feels safe. Why are they still giving me credits? It makes me feel like there's got to be like something else to do, right?
Access granted.
And what's in here? No, I don't want to kill all the people. I've not done anything wrong. I mean, I might admittedly go through on some sort of like gun-toting maniac run at some point and just kill everything, but... Oh, this looks convenient. That is not where I was trying to go.
Let me go. Get away. Let me go.
Can I? Can we? Okay. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just in a casual wander.
Can't control them anymore. Run. You don't scare me. You're not even there. Get away. Go. Let me go. Get away.
It's fine, fine. I'm not killing this random civilian dudes. Can I not save right now? I'm gonna make an actual save. It's been a while since I made one of those. Okay, let's organise my weaponry, shall we, in case we end up needing it. Actually, no, we'll figure out. Okay, I'm actually pretty confident that I have missed some stuff then, because that seems pretty, like, clearly final. Guys, sorry, but you're getting knocked out. Or at least knocked away.
We can't control them anymore. Run!
Okay, so it would appear as though going down the elevator and going all over the, like, facility is something I'm supposed to do before. So I apparently made the right decision, got cold feet about it, and doubled back. So let's go see if we can find where Sarif is hidden. Although that elevator takes far too long, I am going down manually. I think. Maybe there's not a way down manually. Might have made a mistake. Yeah, it's not looking like a viable... Ooh, unless... Come in.
Can't be here.
Hey guys.
Now. Show yourself.
Don't mind me. That was a fun way to get down. Yeah. Oh, that's like room I was in before. Okay, so we're kind of back to where we were. That was much quicker than taking the lift.
Hey! Hey! Hello! Get up here. Is anyone there? Get up. Get away.
Oh, it's going to be back at the thing, so I have to come all the way back around, isn't it? Oh no, saved here. Okay, so, note to self. There are mines.
Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me.
Wait. Okay, now I'm really going around circles. Okay, go away. Enough of the bitch slapping. Okay. Okay, cool, we found Sarah. Can I get the like, I don't want the, fine. Now I can have this, thank you.
Why? Why would Hugh Darrow do such a thing? There's nothing to be gained by causing so much pain and terror.
How could Darrow turn his back on us? This technology was his baby. It was his passion that made me believe in its possibilities.
I was so scared. I heard two of them coming around the corner, tearing at each other. I just dropped to the floor and played dead.
Do I know you? You're Sarah's boy, aren't you? Jensen. Are you here to stop the carnage? Someone needs to take charge here.
Tell me you're here to rescue us?
We'll see. I found a vent though, so that has to take priority because vents are life. Oh yeah, you mentioned you were telling me how Hellblade was. Playing Hellblade, great game. Main character has a form of psychosis, and the game suggests you play with headphones because there are whispering voices that give you hallucinations of voices in their head. Sounds like something that'd be kind of trippy to play in VR or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see what you got to say for yourself.
Oh, thank God you came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my God, you... We gotta fix this, Adam. If people realize what's happened, if they believe augmentation technology created this chaos, they'll ban human enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would! Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are. Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we've barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Sarah. Not everyone shares it.
But you do, Adam. I know it. And if we work together, we can really make a difference. We can improve the lives of everyone, but only if we fix this.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world, tell them the Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
It'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
Adam, if we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to stay with me on this.
I'll think about it.
I don't trust any of these people. Can I just take this little mini sub and leave? Yeah, so let's go live up here now. Screw you guys, deal with your own problems for a change. I guess getting back up the lift is probably going to be a faster way. Oh jeez, I can run for so long.
What is over there? Get up,
Wait.
get up.
I'm getting a bit turned around now.
Get away from me!
Hey guys. You don't mind, why can't I move? Why do you guys stun me when you punch me? What kind of fists do you have? Like, I'm sorry, what? I'm basically an augmented super soldier and getting bitch slapped by some dude makes me like shut down or something. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. That was stupid. Stun lock, like, if I try to deal with a Slardar that's got a moonshot.
This is the best for both of us.
For any Dota players that happen to be watching, aka Mackie. Jeez, I have to wait for the left to come down as well as up. Thank you. So, I'm going to have to make some sort of a moral decision, and I'm really bad at making ones in games that aren't black and white. Okay, so, what are my choices? I can tell the world that augmentations are dangerous and people are trying to control us. I can join the people that try and control everyone. I don't think that's the choice I'm going with. Or I can be like, yo, augmentations are cool, we should get more of them. This is like a real, like, ethical question. Especially because at some point this is probably going to be a relevant point. Like, what do I personally think of augmentation as a concept? Well, I mean, I kind of feel like we've already screwed over natural evolution.
No, you won't get me! You won't get me! No, you can't get me! Don't let anymore!
Can I?
Just let me finish! Just let me finish! I can't
So, artificial evolution, I guess, is kind of the
one who did this.
replacement for it. But it definitely brings up big issues about people that have money versus people that don't, because, well, it's like pay to win, but in real life. Oh, let's go see what's happening. This game really likes long elevator rides. It really doesn't like jumping on elevators. Which, to be fair, I can kind of respect. I jumped on an elevator before and it broke the elevator and I got stuck in there for 20 minutes, so that was kind of a drag. You know, whilst I was curious because it said I couldn't go back, I'm really glad that didn't work, because having to take the elevator ride 2 more times would have been quite annoying. Ooh. Energy bars. I do like me some energy bars. I do not appear to have any space for any energy bars though. You know, it kind of feels like the game wants me to be well equipped. I wonder why.
What the hell?
Water pressure nominal at 173 psi.
Who am I?
Communications web online.
I feel cold.
Drones 1 through 3 within operational parameters.
I don't remember.
Drone 4 disconnected.
Let me go.
Processing.
Oh God, please help me. I'm scared.
Core temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao, what are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Haran project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
Someone has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain.
Syncing beta waves at 40 cycles per second.
Sleep, please. Let me sleep.
Incompatible master-slave chain detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha Pod.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neural systems offline. Rerouting control of chain.
I can't control Iron!
Increasing glutamate levels by 32%.
Zhao, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can still control it! I'm in control!
Stop the signal!
Security alert.
Through the primary control panel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, shit seems like a good response to that. Good dog got those sprinting upgrades.
Alpha Pod security in place. To access
I'm gonna go this way.
Purge tertiary.
Okay, we've got a safe room. That is always nice.
I must be the one to alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open arms.
No! Protect Mother! Stay away! Stay away! Batman is here. He wants us. Kill him.
Contamination warning.
Do I have to kill you?
You have to have respect.
Is that my mission? Do I have to kill these people? You didn't mention the system is made of advanced quantum computer slaves to human drone.
Sir, keep your head down.
Am I supposed to be killing these people? I'm kind of bad about that.
Just no more pain. Please, keep him away from us. Security measures are sufficient. Sufficient.
Once the weight of the days touches you, there is no escape.
Can I stun them?
Warning, you see where honor and ambition lead you. Towards
Error in system.
honor is weakening.
Rerouting connection.
Okay, so we can knock you out.
Regaining control. I must. Ah!
Reroute complete.
Well,
Contamination warning. Part 3 access hatch is open. Safety purge complete. Reinitiating hybrid life support.
I must fight this.
so I can't stun them, but I can knock them out.
Warning. Part 3
Oh wait, I have to shoot multiple stun darts at them?
Error in system. Rerouting connection. Reroute complete. Warning. Tertiary pods are offline. Primary security measures disabled. Power surge detected. Electrical charge above normal levels and rising. Preparing for discharge sequence. Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Electric discharge
Oh wait, she's behind a wall.
initialized.
It's happening. I'm stop. I must. No. Wait. It's initiating emergency protocols.
I don't really appreciate. Sure.
You don't know the resources they have at their disposal, Jensen. Despite those
Well, I had subtitles on. Like, that'd be really handy right about now. Okay, I do have subtitles on. Does this part of the game just not allow subtitles?
You have been in over your head the whole time. Initiate dissipation protocol. There is no way you can defeat the system. There is nothing you can do to stop.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Halfway to discharge sequence.
Warning.
Primary pod compromised. Secondary security measures activated.
What do I do?
Evacuate area.
I do not understand.
You still cannot reach me, Jensen.
Oh, I did that.
There are too many contingencies built into the system.
Why? Is that what I was supposed to do? Oh, more walls. Okay, I think we figured it out. We got them?
No! I will not lose this. This is not right.
Oh shoot, I don't have curses on. This is a dangerous situation, so we're just gonna throw all of these on it. Give them on electricity through.
It is all mine!
Warning. Primary pod failure imminent. Warning. Electrical charge approaching critical level. Discharge imminent. Clear the area.
Well, something's slowly going on. No, I don't have a rocket launcher handy, although I do feel like it might have been pretty useful here. Shooting a pop. Did she just evaporate? she crispy. Oh yeah, this is gonna be some strong Mass Effect vibes.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Edge. It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, if you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front, like Sarif suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire. But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropozyne to become contaminated prior to reaching the market.
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropozyne poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions on all human enhancement research. But only if you disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
I like how one of my... Okay, I'm going to pause for a second here. I like how one of my options... I didn't expect that fourth option, I'll admit. It's just like, screw it, if you can't decide, kill everyone and let other people figure out what the solution is. It's like, okay, that's a bit extreme. So, I feel like the Illuminati one is obviously the wrong choice. Sarif's one feels a little bit like dystopian corporate future-y. I don't necessarily have a problem with the augments, but I kind of feel like maybe we should make people aware of the potential consequences of not knowing what you're doing. So I think we're probably going to go with the, I guess, I don't know if it counts as a good end, it's supposed to be a moral choice, so, but I think I'm probably going to go with the middle solution here. Okay, so this is the kill everyone solution. But this feels kind of like, what's it called? The Stanley Parable, when it's like, choose one of these options, or screw it and do the opposite. Well, I'm going to make a proper save here in case I decide like I want to come back later and like look at the choices or something random. But I think for my official choice, I'm going to hit the middle button. I wonder if that's part of the psychological decision of putting it in the middle as well. People are more likely to pick things in the middle. Like if you have 3 different priced objects, they'll always go for the middle one because it feels better value. But whatever.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside.
Wait.
To ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
Hold on a second. This suddenly went a bit different. We went from, we'll let people know what the truth is and be cautious about stuff, to cast all science and technology aside. Are we going back to the Stone Age or something if I say yes to this? And will people just, like, become really prejudiced against me because I can't exactly de-augment myself? I told you I was bad at these kind of choices in games. I think we're going to go with the middle one anyway.
So be it then.
Albert Einstein said, technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. Took me a while, but I finally see his point. How often have we chased the dream of progress only to see it perverted? More often than not, haven't the machines we built to improve life shattered the lives of millions? And now we want to turn that dream on ourselves to fundamentally improve who we are. Experience has shown me how dangerous that can be. How many times in the Call of Duty did I almost fall into the trap of taking shortcuts, abusing my abilities or the resources at hand? I resisted. Barely at times, because I valued human lives and considerations. Can I truly despise others who fall? Technology offers us strength. Strength enables dominance, and dominance paves the way for abuse. Darrow understood this. He knew that using technology to become something more than we are risks losing our ability to love, aspire, or make moral choices. The very things that make us human. It also risks giving some men the power to make others what they choose, regardless of the cost to human dignity. The suffering Darrow inflicted is not the end of the world. It is merely the seed for change. And change never comes without pain.
Huh? What was that? Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed that, actually. Like, I enjoyed that game far more than I expected to, even if I did get very distracted with huge amounts of hacking through doors and running around in circles. So I'm curious, Ishimura, then, what choice did you pick, or have you gone through and done all of them? But I guess then I'm curious, what was your first? Like, come on, what is the moral choice, in your opinion? I didn't expect the little cutscene at the end. It was kind of interesting. You chose the left. That's the one where you make it the humanities front fault, right? So we keep augmenting. The one I described as being a little bit dystopian. I mean, I'd say that the middle choice is clearly unrealistic in a slightly idealistic way. Because, let's be frank, if this kind of technology existed, even if it was outlawed or restricted or highly frowned upon, there'd still be people doing research on it underground. It's clearly far too powerful. Like, people don't think, like, the general populace doesn't seem to think nuclear weapons are a great idea. It doesn't stop us from building more of them. So I think your choice is probably the, I guess, maybe practical one? Unless you want to call just murdering everyone in the station practical and letting everyone else figure out what the hell they want. Okay, I wasn't expecting the random boob statue, but sure. These pictures are so random, like... Yeah, I mean, I'd say the worst option is clearly the Illuminati one. Even though this is killing everyone on the station, the Illuminati one seems just to be a straight up, well, I'd like to have a bunch of power, so this seems good. But yeah, the other theory all seem to have their ups and downs. The Illuminati one at least feels very much like a pure, this is good for me kind of situation. I mean, I guess there is an argument to be made. The concept that if you give people complete and utter freedom, then you will end up with a situation that has a lot of anarchy in it, does have definitely some grounding to it. People do need restrictions and controls. It's the reason we have laws and that things like murder aren't legal, because there are people that would take advantage of something like that. So I suppose that one does have its own grounds as well, but the other ones don't exactly remove all sorts of laws from existence. In fact, the one I chose effectively made more laws. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. It makes you think. Especially considering it's like, I guess it's kind of interesting to me because it's technology that's obviously very futuristic, but it's not something that seems like, oh, in 1,000 years this might be possible. It actually seems like realistic within the future, not the really distant future. So it feels like more of a interesting philosophical debate in that regard. I'm still confused about these random pictures. Like, what is this? Credits. Some we just have random dudes smiling, and then we've got like a guy sleeping on a plane and a topless guy that looks like he's about to enter a wrestling competition. So I'll probably... have you played the sequel to this? What is it called? Mankind Divided? I know, Mackie, you have. I saw you playing it. Well, I didn't see you playing it. I saw on Steam that you were playing it. But is it like a continuation? Does it do the whole Mass Effect thing where your choice in this game is relevant in that game? Or is it like a completely separate story? To be fair, I don't see how they could do it as a continuation. The choices are quite distinct. You'd almost have to make 4 entirely different games. So does it just go with the... Does it just make an assumption of what choice you made? Is it just like, well, we're just going to say that this is a continuation if you made this choice, and then go for it? Okay, so it's more modern in that regard. It's a lot shorter. Like modern, like newer games tend to be a bit quick. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't depend on what choice you made, which is kind of what I expected, because obviously it'd be a really long game. But does it does it go on with the like? Does the game basically go, "This is the decision that was made," and continue, or is it not really brought up at all? I'm kind of curious how they work around that if it's like a sequel and not a prequel of some description. That seems a little bit like a cop-out, but it's fair enough. So it's one of those things that's crazy when you actually watch the credits for something, how long, like not how long, how many people actually are involved in game production. It's pretty nuts. Well, it's only 3 o'clock. I usually stream for like a good hour more than this. I'm not quite sure what to do with that. Maybe I'll just make it a short stream today or something. It's lovely outside, so I wouldn't mind getting some sun. Well, generally, studios either have a publisher that's providing them with funding, or it's just one of the things that they have to have before they start developing a game is the ability to pay their people. They probably also take out, like, loans, I'd imagine. But I don't know exactly. Or when you don't get the money for selling the car until you've made it. It's like, well, it's kind of the same with anything you're producing. You have to pay the people that are making it before you've sold the product to earn the money. I probably, considering how much I enjoyed this, I probably will play Mankind Divided, but I don't think I'm going to play it like as my next game. Plus, it's kind of tempting to do that, but I feel like I'd get a bit too samey. I want to mix things up a bit. So, I'm tempted for, I don't know if anyone has any suggestions, but I'm tempted to maybe play through like the Black Mesa now that it's fully released and Zen is out. So I don't know if I'd want to do that, or maybe even do a full Half-Life playthrough, like Black Mesa and then Half-Life 2 or something. Not too sure on that one. Oh, the original Deus Ex. I haven't played that. I'm not sure if that's one of those things where, kind of like playing the original Mass Effect, it's a really good game, but it's a little bit too... I don't know if it'd show its age a bit in, like, the... being a bit too fiddly, I guess. I'm not sure how to describe it very well. Nope. Although, we'll get to see if there's a New Game Plus.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in! Dr. Reed. We're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
Mm-hmm. Getting an achievement for that? Was that because I watched through all the credits? Do you not see that if you don't watch the credits? Is that like a hidden thing? Also, I never trusted her in the first place. Like, she was so sketchy. guessing I have to hit escape here, otherwise I'm just locked in the screen forever. Okay, so obviously that's that completed. What happens if I do... Okay, so for curiosity's sake, we're going to do a quick click new game and see if we have a new game plus type option. Hit the high difficulty. Oh, it's going to have that long intro. I forgot how long the intro is to this game.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their birth rate. They will do as we say. I still think we should wait for the referendum. We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month. But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarah...
Okay, so... you are an ass. Cool, can we... Oh, we can't skip this bit. That's why it annoyed me.
This lab is for authorized.
It would have been way quicker for me just to Google whether there's a new game plus system, wouldn't there?
About how you found it.
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan!
Hold on.
We're still getting biochemical fluctuations
That
across
is
the
pretty
artificial
cheap.
flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neural peptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know... Eric! You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing good.
Just
another hour to go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Ah, Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me...
The only thing is I'm pretty confident that there isn't. Like, I feel like it would have said something if there was a new game plus option.
The Typhoon uses a modified combat jet.
Because surely there'd be an option to go for a complete new game, not just a new game plus. So I'm actually gonna... I want to leave it running, but I'm pretty sure if I tab out... Yeah, it's one of those games that won't let keep running. Let's do a quick Google in the background. So it's kind of looking like the new game plus thing is only in the director's cut.
Balls.
Which is kind of a shame. It would have been fun to play around.
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch.
But in that case, oh, I can't even quit out. So, okay, I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do next. I might pick up Mankind Divided then, since you're saying it's only £3 on GOG, which is always a great price.
You're right.
Can't really complain with £3 for a game.
Those things.
You're missing the point.
So I'll probably pick
Defense
Alpine. I might do
contracts
like
keep us
one
afloat,
other game in the
but
middle
neural
and then do
augmentations that
Mankind
make you
Divided
think
maybe.
faster,
Because I
react
do want to play it,
quicker.
but I don't
They
want
can
to just
really
play like
help
tons of
life.
Deus Ex back to back.
Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
So I'll figure out something to play in the middle. Again, I might just play like a quick playthrough of Black Mesa or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Unless there's anything else that happens to take my fancy. And then I'll probably do Mankind Divided or something, if I'm still in the mood for it, because I did quite enjoy this game. Can I quit yet?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard.
We never did figure out what happened to my
Like
dog.
we said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too.
But I'm thinking as well, what I might
lot of things.
do is... So currently I'm streaming 3 days a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. I'm contemplating maybe doing Saturdays, but doing like not whatever single player game I'm doing, just doing like, I don't know, some casual multiplayer stuff. Like I quite like Supreme Commander, I play some Dota, and maybe doing like 1 day of streaming, that kind of thing.
Interrupt something.
But I've not decided yet,
Fix that
so
firewall yet?
we'll have to
You
see
don't
about
fix
that.
an entire
Obviously,
firewall.
Sunday now,
You
so it'll
find
be a
the
while
loophole
before it
and
comes
plug
around
it.
anyway.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena.
Just take me straight to Sarif, or
She
do I have
wants
to
me
control
to
my
show her
character?
how to track our scientists
I just kind of want to quit out of the game,
devices.
because I'm pretty sure the new Game Plus
In
thing
case
is
your
done, but
security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
I get a feeling it's on-railing me.
Go
Like,
right in, Adam.
games that have a start this long really need to have the option of skipping it.
I don't care what it takes.
I imagine that's probably something in the new Game Plus thing as well, that you can just skip this intro.
Man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explained it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible.
It's especially obnoxious when it does this kind of a long introduction and it doesn't even let you like pause to like quit the game if you want to. Like the only way I could stop the game right now is to like Alt F4 out.
It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find. Athena, get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
Cool, can I actually control my character yet? Thank you. Jeez. You know, I'm actually going to make a save here just in case I want to do another game. Because I don't want to have to watch all that again. So, anyway, I'm going to actually leave it there today and just make it a shorter stream. Thanks for stopping by. I will be back on Tuesday. I will probably be playing Black Mesa, but I'm not 100% certain, so you have to tune in and see if I've came up with something different in the meantime. So, thanks for stopping by. It's been good having a chat with you guys. And I will see you guys on Tuesday.